Obi, get out of my way. I got stuff to do. Gosh darn. Or what are you sipping on a rock star?
Yes, sir. We got a big road trip planned today, boys.
Yeah, we're going
2 feet.
like probably it's really not far. I didn't realize the last episode we ended off actually in Kansas. I thought we were still in Missouri, but we're going back into Missouri. What do you got over there, by the way?
I got Ethernet cord, I think. Cable.
That's a big Ethernet cord.
Dude, we running it. We're gonna run it from my real life house to your real life house. We're gonna share internet. We're gonna scam the system.
Wait, is that a possibility? Can we scam the system?
I think there's degradation. Degradation? I think the
actually
longer it goes, it gets worse and worse.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're right. And I'm picking up my trailer on this side. So we're back with the podcast. We got plenty of questions to answer here today. Probably going to do a bunch of rambling and probably complaining. And
Yeah.
you guys should hit the thumbs up button.
Hit the thumbs up button. Check out our second channels, Dark OB and Komodo 2.
Yeah, dude, I got a lot of comments on the last one about Repo, and I'm like, yes, we're playing Repo on Komodo too. If you were not aware, you've got it on Dark OB.
I still get comments saying, OB, you haven't played Phasmo in 4 years. Where is Phasmophobia? Did you quit?
I played it last week.
Last week, so child.
So yeah, go check out the second channel. It's linked down in the description. Go check out OB's second channel.
Go check out, come on,
Cool.
my goodness. Buy our merch,
Like,
hit the notification bell,
literally-
subscribe, leave likes on the video, and leave many, many comments.
You know,
I covered the whole bases.
Have you ever gotten those comments about like, oh, you guys don't play as much together anymore? And I'm like, you know,
Dude,
technically we
all
probably
the time.
do.
All the time. All the time. How come you don't collab with Spy Cakes and Komodo anymore? What?
It's like, it might not be as much on the main channel, but well, I mean, almost all of my second channel videos are with you and or with Spy and you. So yes, we still do all play together.
You know, I gotta, oh my goodness, I can't drive today. The Rockstar caffeine has kicked in.
Can you?
Actually,
I drove like you last episode. I ran over a lot
That was
of stuff.
embarrassing, dude. You caused a pile up on the highway. I got a comment,
also,
Komodo. Oh, go ahead.
real
Go
quick,
ahead. Podcast.
I got to note, because this bugs people. Yes, we can only go 65 when we're taking certain jobs. And a lot of people are like, well, you can go change that in the settings. You cannot do it online. It disables it. So I cannot disable this. Like, I have to go this. Well, I think I can go a little faster, 55. By the way, my truck's still acting up because of all
Did
the
you
crashes.
repair it?
I did. I was in crippling debt, and then somehow it's still telling me to visit the service center. I think that my truck's just getting ready just to die.
Yeah, so there's service recommendation repairs, which are like affordable, and then there's full repairs, which is like basically buying a whole new truck almost.
Did you say affordable? I spent $44,000 last episode.
Well,
That's not affordable.
Okay, buddy. I guess the tariffs hit some people a little harder than others, huh? Oh.
I mean, I guess that is a thing. Hey, I think right now they're paused. I don't know. By the time this video come out, they might be back on.
I heard they were paused. I heard they were paused and then unpaused.
We'll pause, unpause.
I heard
pause,
it was a
unpause.
trickaroo.
To trickaroo. I've heard about everything, and yeah, I'm just not ready to discuss politics on my channel.
No, we're not there yet.
I'm behind you.
Hello. But we can make fun of certain things. That's what I like doing.
I don't mind.
Remember when Dr. Disrespect got canceled?
Oh, no, wait. Hold on. We're not going there. Hold on.
Sorry,
you had something else that you were going to bring up before I mentioned the 65. What was that? Was it a question?
Oh, no. It was just like a comment that I got the other day asking how come I don't play with you and Spy Cakes anymore. But you guys were both in the video they were asking on. And I said, but they're in the video. Did you not watch the video? And they said, oh, sorry, Obi, I had it on mute.
That's the equivalent of getting
That's not my fault.
You know, typically I put the game title in my, the game name in my title on YouTube, and I always get people like, what game is this? I'm like, it kind of says it in the title, and it also says it in the description.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
That's fun.
Oh, when you flash it on the screen? Welcome back to Gary's Mod.
Even worse.
Opie, what game is this?
Welcome back to Gary's Mod.
It's Gary's Mod! Stop slapping children in the face.
Oh, this is kind of cool. Wait, are we right by the city here?
I think we're by like the city. Is it a? It's not a border.
Wait,
wall?
Oh, what city? Oh, we're in Kansas City, Missouri. Which is confusing.
Yeah.
Because Kansas exists too.
I'm gonna start using my blinkers like a normal person.
I normally use my blinkers unless I've got to make like an abrupt lane change. I typically don't do it then.
Yeah.
By the way, this first load is pretty short, so we might have to either take a secondary or just go driving around and explore the rest of the new state here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a secondary load for sure. We got a lot of questions to go through here. Speaking of, do we have any questions lined up, my man?
I'm gonna hit you with one because I don't think you watch sports.
I don't.
Jacob asked, question for you guys. Do you have a... Okay, say if you did watch sports, what would be your favorite sports team?
Esports.
Did you? Oh, well, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Esports? Okay.
I've just never been a big sports guy.
We'll go with that. You know, honestly, I used to be way more into sports, like watching it, but I mean, when you're in Dallas and the only thing you could root for is the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I don't care. I don't watch the NFL anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I did when I was growing up with my parents and my friends and family.
What did you watch when you were growing
Football,
up?
football.
Wait, you were from Louisiana, so it would have been
Saints.
St. Louis, not St. Louis, the Saints. I don't know why I said St. Louis. Saints.
Yeah. I got a vehicle inspection bypass here. Oh, not a
You can
bypass.
bypass it, right?
Not a bypass.
Wait, you got to go to it? It says like a bypass. We have the same load. How do I?
Let me over. I gotta get in your truck.
How
Sorry.
are you gonna? Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Says bypass. Wait, right? I could bypass? Yeah, I can
Mine
bypass.
cannot. Mine should pull over.
I'm gonna pull over here and wait for you on the shoulder. All right, I got some more questions. You ready?
Okay, no football questions, please.
This one's 3. This is by Pringle Chips Clips. That's a heck of a name, by the way.
Pringle Chips Clips.
Okay, what is your favorite games to play single player for a video? And then what is your favorite multiplayer game that you play, I guess, on the channel or with all 3 of us? So, like, if you could choose one series that you've done, you single player, not with anybody else, what is your favorite series?
Oh boy. Oh no. I'm panicking. You go first.
Hey, are we exiting here? Oh, I'm not even. I'm following, not you.
I'm behind you.
Okay, we're exiting here and we're going over the overpass. By the way,
I really like playing I Am Fish, and I know this one kind of is cheating, but I do like my solo Gary's Mod videos.
Okay, but what's your favorite multiplayer videos you do with us?
Ooh, that one's harder. You see, I like doing this. I like doing the simulators that we do. I do not like doing the multiplayer Gary's Mod roleplay videos, and I don't like doing the Wobbly Life roleplay multiplayer videos.
Thank God. Actually, I do still do the Gmod ones. I don't do I haven't done a multiplayer Wobbly in a while. Did you get stopped over there? What happened?
I hit the rail of the wall, my man.
See, this is what I like to see. You're driving like an OB today, and Komodo is driving normal.
Yeah, well, I have a cat in my room.
Oh.
I got T-boned almost. We're good, actually.
Did the cat T-bone you?
No, but he's doing something. I'm gonna pull over, kick this cat out of my room real quick. Hold up, please.
You're gonna pull over, kick. Okay, that'll give me time to gather more questions, and then I still have
gather
to
your
answer
thoughts.
this one.
Let me refresh my brain by walking away for 2 seconds.
All right. As far as my favorite single player, I think I've answered this before. Honestly, it's Beam because no, it's actually Beam. I like driving games, but I like Beam because it's not just like a racing game. You can kind of do whatever.
Yeah.
And multiplayer wise, it's got to be, oddly enough, probably this is one of my favorite things that we do, and I really do. And it's not hamming it up. I do actually really enjoy anything that we do hide and seek, whether it be Beam.
I love the hide and seek.
Gary's Mod, Beam, anything that even the wobbly hide and seeks were fun.
I like
about hiding. It's fun.
Yeah, dude. I like the simulator games because, well, we kind of have like
fun.
They're fun, and we have a kind of like a path to follow, right? We don't have to make anything up. When we role play, you gotta like download mods and make everything up. Although they do better usually, we have to like put a lot more effort into it. And then I like to do the solo role plays because I just have way more control over the tempo of the video, where I'm going with it. If things don't work and I want to redo a certain section, I could just do it.
You can just do it.
Yeah. And I can be as cringy as I want, or not as cringy as I want.
The role plays, they were fun. They had their place, but yeah, they're definitely, somebody needs to clean up the trash on the side of the road. There was trash back there.
For real, Majority looking a little run down today.
Oh, okay. We first have to apologize because I thought we said something about Missouri being miserable, and a lot of people were like, "No, we got many great things in Missouri." We're not saying your state's miserable. We were just saying we've never been there, and we just maybe have assumed that it was miserable.
There was a few places in real life that I've been, and I'm like, "This is a trashy place."
Not necessarily a trashy place, but
not
I think
Missouri.
Oklahoma was my least favorite state I've ever visited, and it was just because of the highway system. I just did not like the highways and driving through it.
My least favorite was New Orleans because I lived there for about 24 years, and it was scary.
Jeez, you're old.
Like, I remember there were certain sections where, like, after a certain hour, you just do not go because you will die.
I mean,
Oh.
it seems like most major cities have that. Like, I'm even like, I'm pretty close to Dallas. Like, there are certain areas in Dallas after dark, you probably don't need to go over there. You know?
No, I think like I'm sure like Arizona has places like that too. It's just like I grew up with that specific one, so it's always like stuck with me.
I think the only place I would never go even during the day is probably LA. I don't think I can handle that. New York, I'd like to see it, but I also that just was way too busy. It's not necessarily like a crime thing. It's just it's too busy. Like I feel like my anxiety would be through the roof.
I go to Walmart and I instantly get angry when there's like too many people there and they like bump into me.
Well, yeah, if they're bumping into you, I mean that's a
Don't touch my
story.
Die.
But yeah, I've got a person that has 6 questions. They're Hayden. Are you ready for this?
They're hating?
Some of these might be Hayden, like Hayden.
I want some hate comments. Give me something mean.
Oh, geez, don't tell people to start spamming. By the way, if you want your questions answered, there's not a guarantee we're gonna get to every question, but comment down below.
Chicken jockey.
No, we're not doing that. If it didn't get answered, you could always ask it again in the next episode, and we'll see if we can get around to it. But yeah, it says, I mean, this one's pretty common. I think everybody knows the answer to this. Do you see each other as friends or co-workers?
Oh, yeah, I think I answered that on my stream on Darko.
Yeah, that's a friends thing. Like, I mean,
friends,
yeah, we're co-workers, but like, we're gonna, even if we were to retire from YouTube, we would talk to each other.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Say we're no longer doing videos, we're gonna talk to each other, and then maybe occasionally try to meet up.
Yeah, like we talk a lot about YouTube in our Discord, private Discord, but we also talk about a lot of other things that aren't YouTube related. Yeah, like I had to explain to Komodo what Marvel Rivals was.
Yeah, you've been playing that. Every time I feel like I check Discord at night, it says Obi is playing Marvel Rivals.
So I have 2 Marvel Rivals accounts. I have one as Grandmaster, and then I have an alternate account because
why?
Well, I need a second account because some of my friends are like still bronze and silver, and Grandmaster can't queue up with bronze and silver and gold and stuff. So I have a second account that's lower rank, and I bumped into someone who was a fan. Because my second account's name is Beautiful OB. My main account's name is completely different. I hide that one.
But your second account is Beautiful OB.
Yeah. I gave him
That's actually kind of funny.
And the voice, and then the rest of the team was like, what? Get on my
Everybody else is confused. Like, what the heck? What was this yeah thing he just did?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
He was like 26 years old, though. I don't think he liked it.
Hey. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, the person that noticed you didn't like it?
Yeah, also, my dude had a potty mouth. He said some slurs.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no. Can't condone that one. By the way, you're already up there turning.
Yeah, I'm kind of cruising.
What is this? Is this Springfield? I think this is Springfield, right? I think I just saw a sign for that.
Yeah.
So the second question, this one's kind of directed more at me. It's like, have you ever showed Obi and Spy Cakes you playing guitar? It's like, dude, I've played guitar for 20 plus years, and I don't think I've showed anybody. It was
never
like
showed
us.
Close
friends.
But he shows us every single guitar and amp he's ever bought.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit different. I'm like, hey, look at this cool thing that I bought. Yeah, he's like, you're proud of it.
I show you every keyboard and mouse that I buy.
Exactly. When we get to, you know what? I think in my head, I'm like, you know what? He's proud of that mouse and keyboard, so I'm gonna let him have his day and be like, that is a cool mouse and a cool keyboard.
I like building keyboards.
Next question. This is already a no. Have you ever visited Spy in Canada? No. Neither one of us have.
And then, especially not now. I'm scared to leave the country now.
I just took out 2 signs, by the way.
They're not important. Signs are stupid.
I feel like we might have touched on this one. If you guys ever to quit YouTube, what job would you do? Ideally, it'd be this comes back to being smart with your money. Ideally, you would do something either part-time or just something that you really enjoy and you're not really worried as much about the money. Yeah. And how much you need to make. But that's all about, spending your money wisely on YouTube, which we've gone over that.
So what I would do is, if I was concerned about money, I would do a part-time job that's very like back of the warehouse kind of thing. No customers. Yeah. If I possibly could. Or what I'm doing right now is building up my Twitch channel, Gooby's Fun Zone.
Is your Twitch channel really called Gooby's Fun Zone?
Yes, it is.
Why is it not Beautiful OB?
I wanted to switch it up. Hey, Moist Critical and Penguins, they're the same person, different names. Works for them.
Oh, okay.
I'm Gooby's Fun Zone in it.
Okay.
Gooby's Fun Zone, baby.
And then there's a it's a meal one. We've discussed our favorite foods. What's your favorite experience in real life with me and Spy? Like, what was your best moment where you're like, yeah, this is awesome?
I think, well, I had more, like, we were all more confident around each other and had more fun, I think, in Las Vegas. But the best experience was when we very first met, I think.
That one was pretty fun. I didn't like that we had to do, that was the time we did an actual panel, and I was like,
I did not like the panel.
Yeah, we've never like really publicly spoken. So the panel was definitely awkward. I'd have to say Vegas. There was something funny about you and Spy, and we were on the strip, walking around at night. That was pretty cool.
And we got to gamble just a little bit. Nothing weird.
Yeah, there is actually, and you can look it up. Well, you didn't put out any sort of footage of that, did you?
No, but I will be vlogging too many games.
Yeah, I vlogged Vegas, and we have footage of OP in the casino gambling.
Yeah, and I won.
Oh, did I mention to you that my last ATS got briefly demonetized?
Why?
I don't know. I've mentioned it several times in single-player videos this week. It got demonetized, but it was remonetized within about like 30 minutes after it got a manual review. I was like, we didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, that's weird. You know, that's the thing. There's certain series on my channel that gets demonetized, but others are completely fine with. Like, you got hit with Schedule 1.
Like,
I
haven't understand Schedule 1.
But I haven't got hit with it.
But I could see why that were to get demonetized. But I don't understand how ATS, when we're just talking. By the way, I'm still backing up. Give me a second.
No, you're good. You're good. Like, Dead by Daylight is something I get requested to play all the time. All of mine are demonetized. Stay with Maneater. All my Maneaters are completely age restricted.
Oh, mine was People Playground.
Oh, yeah. Like, but not Simply Chris. C-Top plays that all the time, and he's fine.
Yeah. I got people requesting it all the time, and I had to kill this series. It was a good series on my channel. Like, it did well, but I had to completely kill the series because it was within a matter of like a week or two. I got several age restricted, and those are confirmed. There's no overturning them or anything. They were age restricted. Like, nobody can see them unless you have an account. By the way, Obi, there's a little thing over here. We might be able to take a job at the site we were at.
Let me pull a UE here real quick, my man.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really frustrating about People Playground because I enjoyed setting up little scenes in that. But yeah, I mean, I can see why it got demonetized. But gosh darn it, it's like it always feels unfair when somebody else plays the game and they don't get touched and you play it, and the videos aren't even like vastly different. And you're like, oh yeah, mine gets demonetized. Okay,
yeah,
this person doesn't.
Yeah,
that's always kind of sucked.
It sucks.
Okay, so I've got an aircraft wing that goes from Springfield, Missouri to Rolla, Missouri.
Are you on external or freight?
That's on Freight Market. So that would be traveling out of here.
Ooh.
What do you have?
Jet engine Majula MT. That one?
Wait, what?
Majulia.
I got Springfield to Rolla. Do you have a Rolla, Missouri?
Not in the Freight Market, no.
Where are yours going?
MT and NM.
What the heck's the MT and M? What's the name of the city?
Majulia.
Is that in Missouri?
No, it's MT.
Oh, MT. Oh, so you don't have anything. All right, we can look at the external contracts too
that
are close. You confused me. I was like, what the heck? There's one from Springfield to Springfield. It pays $680 for me.
No.
That's probably not a good idea, is it?
Oh, wait, that's the only one.
Yeah, most of these take us out of here. I've got one that takes us down to Oklahoma.
I see. Let's do the Oklahoma one, I guess. And then we can always come back next video and go back to Missouri, I guess.
Yeah, which place in Oklahoma are you going?
Enid,
Oklahoma.
Enid.
I've got one that goes looking for. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it.
Oh, you had that one? Okay.
Yeah. Let's take that real quick. So we won't get to travel in Missouri too much more, but
we'll come back.
Be fine. Also, there is a button that we can actually accept the same job. I think we've done it before, but I mean, this is just a complicated way to do it. Where is the... Oh, it's right behind us. Trailer.
Oh. Well, look at that.
I was hoping to take an aircraft ring.
Yeah, it'd be cool to take like an airplane. Oh, did you hear about the new ATS update that's coming out, dude?
Oh, yeah, the open world where you get to cruise in like cars?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Hear me out. We convince Spy to play this with us, and we do a hide and seek in ATS.
Except for we use all the available states, right?
Every single state is available. Yes.
Turn off name tags and just
Turn off
blend in with
GPS.
That sounds like the most miserable but awesome experience ever. We should totally do that.
Okay, we could turn on the GPS, but we have to keep it kind of like not all the way zoomed out.
Okay.
And we have to give each other hints about like what state we're in.
That would be kind of cool. You know
like if
what?
I'm in Texas, I'll say barbecue.
Hold on. Oh, I got to turn to the right here. You can't say that, OB, because like you're gonna have several other states that argue that they have the best barbecue. And they're gonna be like, well, you could have been talking about Oklahoma or Kansas, stuff like that. So you'd have to get a little bit better hint at that.
Well, I would be giving the hint directly, not to the audience, but to you and Spy Cakes, because y'all would know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's pretty cool. I got another question here, by the way. This is by, I cannot pronounce their name, but they said, if you could design the perfect video game, let's say the video game for you, what would it be? Like, what is in the game and what are you doing? That's a tough one. That sounds like you're squeezing out a poo. Did you just poop?
No, I'm good. I'm good. My perfect video game would be like, I really enjoy Factorio.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want something with automation.
But what are you automating? Is it like a factory? Is it a certain type of factory? Like, what is it?
So, okay. So in Factorio, you basically automate like the basic materials and then you build up the circuit boards and stuff like that, right? Yes. I want to take it to the extreme. I want to start at the very, like, caveman days where I automate pebbles that turn into like and then they grow algae and then the algae comes off of that and turns into like microbacteria. I want the game to be so complicated, it will literally take people thousands of years to get to the end of the game. No one has ever seen the end.
It kind of sounds like a Ubisoft game where they keep adding in a bunch of like bloat to their game. You're like, I'm never going to finish this.
Yeah, I would
hope it's more entertaining than that, right?
It's going to start really fun and exciting, and it's going to quickly get overwhelming, and you're going to go in crazy.
And then you're going to have tons of microtransactions in it.
No microtransactions. Well, maybe.
Well, maybe a couple.
I mean, I need to make some money somehow.
So this is going to sound silly. Like, I used to like The Sims. I don't really play The Sims anymore. But if I could somehow integrate... So there was a game in which I'm pretty sure most of my audience doesn't know what it is. It was Test Drive Eve of Destruction.
Uh-huh.
It came out like 20 years ago. Where you did like a lot of racing, but you could drive around kind of the town and like go like upgrade your car and stuff. So I'd want like a life sim, but it's also like a sim racing game too. That would be my perfect one.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
You get to build up your own cars and stuff. Oh,
I miss games like Diddy Kong Racing and San Francisco Rush.
Oh, Rush, San Francisco.
Yeah, because like
good.
You would race, right, to win the race or whatever. But then you would also like you would do runs where you're not trying to win, you're trying to collect all the secret like little tokens and things around the map.
Yeah.
And it's like nowadays you just swipe your credit card and you unlock everything. But back then that's how you unlock secret characters and secret tracks, and it was super exciting when you did it.
I think, I kind of feel like a lot of games, and I think it's because they look at ways to monetize their games after you buy it, so you kind of lost out on a lot of secrets. Except for I do find indie games still.
I monetized myself in real life when I was a kid. Wait, that sounds weird.
You are gonna have to explain that now because I don't know if I can leave that in my video until you do explain it.
So, every kid in my school had Nintendo 64 and GoldenEye, but I was the only kid who had everything unlocked by doing it. Like, because you had to beat every level at a certain pace. So, kids would pay me to come over to their house and unlock all the stuff for them.
Wait, how much did you charge for this?
$5.
What year was this then? I mean, that
$5 I was young. I don't know. I was young. I was in my friend Preston. That was his name. I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I was like 15, 16.
I could see it. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, jeez. Let me get a little sideways here. I was looking down trying to read questions.
I'm doing the same thing, but a lot of the questions that you're reading are the same exact ones that I have as well. So this is working out.
Yeah, because I think people go to both like things, and like you actually probably would have a better chance if you went to both of our videos and asked the same question for sure. That way, when OB looks through them, we can both see them because there's going to be ones that I obviously miss. So, you know, go spam OB's video.
Well, we also only have like 30, 40 minutes to fit in as many as we can.
Yeah. I've got one. I don't know if I'm in any. They said, what fandoms are you all in? Wouldn't like a fandom be like FNAF and stuff? Like you're like a fandom. Like you're in a group that is like, I don't want to say obsessed but like a really big fans of something. Like the FNAF. Like every time you call like Bonnie a muskrat or something and you tick them off. Yeah, that you purposely do in those Gary Mod videos. Yeah. Are you in a fandom?
I don't think I am. I'm not a huge fan of anything. I really like Supernatural.
I don't know. I think I hate everything now, or hate most things. That's just the old age. Like
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I'm not a huge fan though. Like I like it, but I'm not like going to go crazy over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although they make a
what
reboot.
Is your...
Sorry, go ahead.
I got another one. What's your least favorite car? I know we've talked about cars quite a bit. What's your absolute least favorite car? Like when you see it, you want to vomit.
I don't have one.
Gotta be something. You don't have one?
I mean, as to me, as long as a car gets me from A to B and it works, I don't care. The only time I want to vomit is when a car does not work.
But if it's like they had several cars and like there was like, say you had 10 cars lined up and they're all different types of cars, there's got to be one that you look at and just go, ugh, just no way.
I mean, maybe like a van? I'm not a huge van person.
Hey, my first car was a minivan. I can't talk bad about them.
Well, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm going based off, like, aesthetics. Like, I'm putting a van next to a Skyline in my head.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
If I had to guess, it would be the Kia. I think it's the Soul.
Dude, that's what my wife drives.
or I think it's the Cube. Which one had the Cube? There was one, I think it's a Kia, that the back window wraps around the side on one side of the car. Like it doesn't have like, I guess it would be the C-pillar. Oh. Like it's a window. I want to say it's a Cube. Maybe it's not the Soul.
It's not the Soul because the Soul, her car doesn't do that.
But when I see it, and I know somebody will be able to answer down in the comment section. When I see it, I'm like, this, besides the Cybertruck, I'm like, this is the ugliest thing. Also, what is this museum that we just passed under?
What?
There was a car up in there. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, I kind of missed it. I was daydreaming about cars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daydreaming about cars and seeing other cars. Okay.
Do not stop, the sign says. Cashless toll. Okay, I'm going to zigzag through it and see if I can break the toll machine. It did not work. That's
probably not a good idea.
It did not work. They got me.
Wait, what if you take the shoulder, though?
What if you go in reverse?
I don't think you went past there. Oh, no, but thank you for using the Will Rogers Turnpike.
Stupid. Jeez. Whoever Will Rogers is. Take my $9 and choke on it, buddy.
Okay, this is a pretty good one here. By the way, we're turning right up here. Okay. Yeah. This is a long question, but it's actually a well thought out question. Said, which video do you think went better or performed better because it didn't go according to plan? Like, say it went completely off the rails. I think flashing lights or police officers, like we always typically, we don't, you know, the scripting video, we don't script them. We sometimes will have like an objective, but in a game like flashing light, not as much flashlights, more like that police officers. It just, there's no way you could ever do your objective because the game's just so, especially in multiplayer, it was just so broken. It was funny. So yeah, it has to be that.
Yeah, I think flashing lights, because like we would get into a car and it would just explode every time.
This is another, it's a two-parter, by the way. Oh. So this will be good for us because this kind of relates to both of us. Which character that you guys invented, the personality do you guys love the most or hate the most?
Oh no.
Can I?
Go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
I mean, you remember Billy and Bob and how actually messed up half of those videos were?
Dude, like, I don't like.
We're not going to mention specific ones that we did, but there was a couple videos with Billy and Bob, and I was like, how did we not get in trouble doing
Very
this?
Questionable. Very questionable.
They were funny because it's like you're role playing, but you're doing the most absurd thing possible.
There were some very offensive ones that we made that we probably should have made.
We probably shouldn't have made, and I don't think we would get away with it. And that's weird saying because typically we're morely a family-friendly channel, but if you look at the video and go, wait a minute, the theming is really weird on this one, Yeah, he'd probably
Yeah.
be Billy and Bob's. Another one to be for me was the Carl from The Long Drive, the dev car.
Oh,
because
baby.
my editor used to always add like a lot of scary stuff, and like Carl would always appear at the worst times. So that's probably my second favorite.
Oh,
Yours has
baby's my
gotta be
favorite.
Oh Baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It started off as a joke. I only planned to do like a couple videos with it and then move on. But it became so popular so fast that I was like, uh-oh. I guess he's here to stay now.
I gotta do this now.
Yeah.
By the way, what's that? Oh, never mind. I found the headlight button.
Uncle
I'm dumb.
Komodo?
No, I don't need the voice. I didn't ask for the
no,
voice.
that's not my
asked
voice. That's a
about
real
the
baby.
character.
That's a real baby.
That is not a real baby.
He comes over and does the
time
voice.
you were slapping kids in the back of your
Oh yeah, when I was beating kids in the backseat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used a baseball bat. I made it hurt.
That sounds
They're
very,
dead.
very
They're
bad.
I think one of them name was Gary. Had Gary? He's dead. Sorry, Gary.
Also, you want to know that how we have some really dedicated audience members? There's an upvoted comment. It's got 5 thumbs up. It says, "I miss having Rock Boy in these videos." Do you
Rock
remember
Boy!
So that was the most unintentional, unplanned thing ever. Every time it wasn't in this version. It was in the version of, I think it was what was it called before this?
I don't remember.
The one that doesn't have AI traffic, so it was just humans only. Is that time I got cussed out and I think it was like Spanish? Because I wrecked somebody.
Yeah.
And I think I kept that in the video, actually. But yeah, Rockboy was a random person that, we ran into him once. They knew who we were. But every time we joined, it would be like completely separate days, Rockboy would find us. He would just come roll it up. I was like, all right, Rockboy's joined the convoy.
Yeah, I don't know how he found us.
I have no clue. I still don't know to this day. And I'm going to hope that one day maybe we can go to a public convoy and he just shows up.
That'd be
It'll
so
be like
cool.
a family reunion.
I got a question for you. What is your second channel? Like, what is it for? What do you do? Like, what is it? Because you got Gary's Mod, you got Phasmo.
Essentially, I kind of think it's a little bit more like the original channel, where it's like I could still do like role plays and do the Gary's Mod, because Gary's Mod just flat up stopped working on me. What's weird is because it was at one point my most popular game, but then it just all of a sudden it was like almost like an algorithm change. Like all of a sudden those videos just didn't do good, and I was like, all right, well I still like to do them, so that's why I was like, let me just do Komodo too, because it's like. There was a point in time where I think even like I might have helped out in a couple of the Gary's VODs, and I didn't record it because I was like, oh, I'm just helping you guys. I'm like, why don't I just like edit this and put it on another channel?
Yeah.
See what happens. So that's what it is. It's just
that's fair.
It's like more like horror games and like overspill, I would say, from the first channel. Like if something's not doing well or I want to try something a little bit different, it goes on Komodo too.
Yeah, I had a little.
I would assume that's basically the same for you.
Well, I was having an identity crisis the other. Like last month for the second channel. I'm like, what am I doing on this channel? Like, what is it? Like, I have no real direction. But then someone when I was streaming last weekend, some kid said, this is your chill channel. You just play what you want to play, and we're just here for the ride. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. But it's a channel where I don't cut out any of the swears. Unless if there's like one bad word in it, then I will. But if there's like 50, I ain't cutting all that out. That's too much. I used to. I ain't anymore.
Yeah.
That's my darker channel.
I'm passing cars on the shoulder.
Also, it's raining.
Comments. It hasn't started raining for me. I'm a little disappointed. You always seem to get the rain first.
Yeah, I'm a rainy boy.
Jeez. Let's see what else. Somebody just. Wait, I have an OG fan. That you remember my intro? Where I used to go, "Hello, YouTube, Komodo Gaming here."
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned that. That was kind of cool.
I got fussed at by a child the other day. He said
did you make it? Hold on, did you make this train crossing or is it?
I'm stopped at
you
it.
didn't. Okay.
Please don't
this
hit me.
isn't a two-way. I'm gonna line up in this lane. Like, why would I even stay in this lane?
Oh, I don't know.
Now go ahead. Whatever your thought was.
Yeah, some kid yelled at me and said he's gonna unsubscribe if I don't start using my old outro with the music. And he said my videos aren't the same without it anymore, and he can no longer watch me if I don't use them.
That really tells you about a maturity of a person if that's really what the make or break is with your channel.
But like we look at the analytics of stuff. Like what I found was, as soon as my outro music started playing and names started scrolling, 99% of people, they're out. They're peacing out.
Yeah. Ooh, almost hit him.
So I stopped using it because like if 99% of people, or maybe 90% aren't gonna watch it, like why would I keep doing it?
Yeah.
I want people to watch it, not skip it.
Yeah, if it's hurting, if it's actually hurting, like, it's not worth doing. Like,
Yeah.
that's just a thing. Oh, jeez, come on.
Same with the old intros. Those hurt me a lot. They were fun, but they hurt a lot.
That works.
I'm going.
What is going? Is there another train coming behind us? Oh, there is. Jeez.
I'm going around. Ugh. Oh, now the traffic starts moving right when I start going.
Yep, as soon as you do it. Here we go.
I gotta get around though. I got things to do. I got cats to feed.
Here's another one. This was kind of like a question, almost like last time. Like, if you could visit somewhere, where would it be? But it's only the states. Like, if you were to visit a state.
It's still Hawaii.
Is it still Hawaii?
Yeah. Hey, we're in the city, by the way.
I don't know if I've got a state that I'd like to visit. Oh, wait, are you on my inside? I got to take this turn with you.
Yeah.
Are we both just going to do it double wide here?
We're going to do double wide.
Double
Two
wide,
best friends, take a turn. I got to slow down a little bit here.
I've
Short turn.
already got enough damage.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to turn my car. My truck.
It's a truck, OB, not
I
a car.
know, but I'm multitasking my brain.
Yeah, imagine trying to hold your phone, read questions, and drive in this game.
Yeah, you're doing great. That's why I have another monitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're doing a great job reading. And most of your questions are literally my questions, so this is working for me.
Yeah, but like I said, you have a little more visibility if you guys go ask the same question. Did that train... Was there a train that just went through?
I think so.
Okay.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt, skirt. We're almost there.
We're going to have to go back to the new state, by the way.
Yeah, I want to get back in there. It's just the whole fact of limitation of jobs. Like, I want to make money while I'm driving around, so typically don't like driving without a trailer.
Those cars coming.
No,
look! Please, baby! Okay, we're fine. 1% damage, 1% damage.
Okay, I'm just going to turn into this business that you're turning
into
right now.
I made it all the way here without crashing, and then the final turn, I messed up.
I only killed 2 signs on the way over here.
I only killed 1, so you're doing twice as bad as me in the murder department.
Wait, I thought you hit something else.
That was before we started recording, I think. Right?
No, wait, no. You had a trailer with you, and you hit, like, it was like we were going over an overpass or something.
The wall.
Thought you flipped So, technically, you're as bad as me right now.
True.
Just saying.
Maybe worse. Maybe
worse.
I'm a bad boy.
You are. You pulling it around and parking it?
I'm just gonna park it. Let's play it safe, so it's just a straight on.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I got really lazy and decided that I'm not doing that because I was like, hey, I could read a little bit more. Someone was asking if we ever consider having Spy in. Like, Spy's always got an invitation, but Spy typically doesn't play games like this. Or when he does, it's like once every 5 years. So
yeah,
probably not.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. He's invited to every Phasmo, every ATS, every grocery store sim, but he literally will say, that won't do good for me, and won't do it. So we're not going to force him. We want him to do what he wants to do.
Absolutely. But, yeah, I guess we'll get to the rest of these questions. Ask more questions. Go to OB's, ask questions on his. That way we have 2 question pools to pull from. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going driving the grass. Bye.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Just chill.
I probably shouldn't. I already have
relax.
damage.
Park. And end the video.
We parked it.
Okay.